need a Harvard degree.
Everything else in your life.
System.
Non-stop. It depends.
What's up guys, this is Musa. I hope you guys have been doing great. This is going to be the second video for our treasure hunt and I hope you guys are ready for this. The first thing which you guys need to do is to subscribe, and the second thing is to follow the Instagram account if you haven't, and for more updates. And now since you're done with those two things, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. What if someone told you that I did 100-meter sprint race on a track in just 5 seconds? Now your reply can be okay, good for you, awesome and things like that. Or you can say wait, 9.58 seconds is what Boozano Bolt did. It's a record, right? So it can be close to 9.58 but it won't be 5 seconds. So that means educating yourself about simple things in life is extremely important. Now a more funny example would be if someone tells you I go to school every day by airplane. So in this case you may smile or laugh at the person. That means in this case you are educated enough to know what is right and what is wrong. So that means without education we are in a horrible and deadly danger of taking educated people more seriously. But the main problem here is ignorance. So education is a progressive discovery of our own ignorance. So imagine different locks which represent nothing but ignorance. And then you have a bunch of keys to open all these locks. And these keys here actually represent education. So if you're going for a treasure hunt, make sure that you have all the keys for all the locks which you are going to open on your treasure hunt. So this ignorance is actually a bad thing. Now let us say you're 10 or 11 and someone wants you to buy a coffee or a smoothie. You may take the money and grab the drink, that's it. But as you grow, for example you're in high school or college, you still do the same thing, you use money and get the drink. But this time you may think about the whole team which is actually responsible for making a cup of coffee and delivering it to you. Let it be the management, let it be the marketing guy, let it be the cashier, let it be the person who makes donuts for you, let it be the person who actually makes coffee for you. So actually now you know the things in a much better way, how the whole system works. But you didn't when you were just 10. This is just an example, so don't get mad at me. I didn't know that thing when I was 10. So that means you know now everyone has a specific role. And that's why everyday education is important. And remember, education and study are two things. We have discussed schooling, colleges, universities in a separate video series. The link is on the top. Make sure to check that out. Now having said that, let us deep dive into the video and check out what our friends have to say about education.
So IQ, EQ, social intelligence. You, like, as a human being, like, you can learn something from, like, the smallest child, like the oldest adult. And literally, like, you are a soul. And I didn't go to college. I taught myself everything. I taught myself how to speak Korean, even. So you don't even need any of that. You can literally take from any platform and learn. And how you perceive it to the world and treat other people. So you don't have to be the most intelligent. I don't need a Harvard degree to tell you that I have intelligence or smart. I don't need all the money in the world. Like, you as human beings, everybody plays a part in this world.
Education for me is to learn from your own past, and no matter what it is, it can be your learning about yourself, about your own trauma, and growing from your own experiences. And then you can gain more experiences by interacting with other people, and then by learning about yourself, and then you can interact better with other people as well. And once you know more about yourself, then everything else in your life will become better and better. And that's what education means for me too. Like, it doesn't really matter about what school you went to, what job you're doing. As long as you know about yourself, you can basically do better anywhere else in your life.
So education, first of all, to me is one, improving constantly every day. Educating yourself on taking in information and unlearning things and relearning things. Education, like taking basic knowledge and then applying it to your daily life. Whereas when you're educated, you can actually take in information and use it for different parts of your life. So whether it's like a daily life or for your long-term goals or your short-term goals. So that's education as well. It doesn't have like a specific level, and everybody has education in many different forms, in many different ways. One person can be educated on a specific thing while another person can be educated on a specific thing, like arts or sciences or mathematicians, and the list goes on. So I feel that education is seen as limited, however it's limitless.
Education for here is amazing. The government gives you loans, but my country, no, nothing. The job, no good, they pay a little. Education system here is the best.
To me personally is some kind of pursuit of educating yourself to learn something, teaching yourself something new, progressively, like non-stop educating. You want to constantly do that. Also, it could be through schooling, I would say through friends. You want to have a good variety of education, any kind of information that you can get in any way. That's what education means to me.
I think education is a learning process that helps you to change your way of living in a positive way. So when you have education is when you have learning experience, something that helps you to improve your life. I think that's education.
You can get educated from many different sources in life. I feel like school is just one part, sort of on paper kind of education from school, but I feel like you learn most from real experiences, from like your friends and family that that have more experience of. If you seek out help from your peers or your family or whatever, then I feel like you end up learning a lot more real life practical things than I feel like sometimes school is. It depends on what you're doing in school, but I feel like you need a mix. You need to get the proper training for things, but you also need support from other sources. I grew up mostly on experiences. I didn't really focus too much on school myself, even though I graduated from college. But I would say the biggest thing that I've learned from in life is going through experiences and like definitely friends and family and stuff.
Education system has actually adapted to new generations because there's so many information that is free, and it is free education now. And now people can get all that stuff that you couldn't get before in the same education. The only difference is that someone is going to help you doing it. It's probably going to be faster if someone is there and someone is instructing you, which only a person can give, right? Yeah. No getting it from online. You can get real experiences. So that's what it makes a difference when you go out on the field. To be honest, I think in the industry, especially like where I'm at, like computer programming, it's more about how much results you can get, not about the diploma anymore. It has to change for people to be more open to it, and they're still willing to go to colleges and make sense to do it, right? Because nobody really is gonna be thinking about going to school if you're not going to go and get any benefits out of it, and you can do it however you feel you want, and you're not going to be like so much thousands of dollars of debt.
I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe and like and share, and don't forget to follow the Instagram account for more updates, and see you guys next time. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time.